Yeah, hello guys. In previous video we discussed about that functional component. So now we are going to create our very first React project. Basically, that contact card application that we have discussed in this in the first video of our React development series. And basically, this complete application is based on functional components only. So right now you can see like I have created a card component and I am basically using it for two more times to create my this contact card application. So this basically this application is completely dependent on what we call functional components. So right now in this particular video I'll try to complete this application, and basically in next video we will be discussing about class based component. Then we will be creating our first major project, that will be image search application. So this project is a minor one. Basically we are creating this very simple application just to understand the concept of what we call functional components. So right now like you can see I've run that command. That command is called npx create react app, and basically I've given the name of my application as what we call contact card app. So right now you can go ahead and you can run this command, and you can generate your pre-built code, and you can reach to this point, and basically you can name of your application, like whatever the name you want to give, you can give it. So right now let me open this basically the directory structure that we get after running this command. So right now you can see I've got this pre-built application, and we have to create like this. So again what I can do right now, basically as I've told you, we have to delete some files now, basically because we only need this index.html and index.js to run our application. So right now I'm going to delete all other files, and basically just see guys, like we don't need any other files here. So I'm directly just 1 second, because I will be needing this css file. Yeah, so right now I've deleted all these files from public folder. Again from from src folder, I can do the same here. Like I can delete all these files, and we are going to leave two files here. One is index.js and second one is what we call contact.js, and I will be telling you what are these files basically. So let me again delete these files. Yeah guys, I've deleted all other files. Just right now I'm having just this style.css file. So again guys, I'm not going to discuss about designing part like css and everything, because our main focus is on react development. So you will be basically seeing like you will be getting the idea about a functional component, that how can you create your projects using functional component, or how can you include these components in your projects and everything. So basically this file I will be giving the link to download this file, and you can download it and directly you can use it. So you have to just download this file style.css, and you have to copy inside this public folder, and from this basically in this index.html file we are going to include this file. So so now we can use this file inside our particular project. So right now just see what I'm going to do. I'm going to basically write this link. Yeah, one more thing guys, like I've written just link and I press enter, so I've generated some code. So that feature is called basically emmet feature. So emmet is basically I've made a video on that, so go and watch that video, and that video will you can increase your workflow by using such autocomplete commands. So basically right now I can give the link to so basically both the files are in the same directory. So right now like I can write it like styles.css. Okay, so basically guys, this is the file which is I'm going to use for my this particular what we call index.html. So I've included this css file inside this, and rest of the code we can delete, because we do not need this description and everything we call, like this one and this again, let it be. And again right now I can delete this command and everything, and again from here just one thing guys, never delete this root element, because this is ultimately helps us to run our react application. So basically we are going to leave it as it is. And right now what I can do, basically I have included that css file, And again, one more file I have included. I will be giving the link for this file also. So what is this file basically? So guys, as you can see in my application, basically we are not we are using this data. So that data is basically contact name, basically contact number, email, and image, contact image. So basically I have created a separate JS file, and manually I am giving some 2 or 3 contacts here. So what you can do, you can create the same file, or you can just use this file, because we have just to create a very basic application. So for that I have just created an array contacts, and inside that array I've included 3 objects. So basically all the 3 objects are having some ID, name, image, and everything. So these details I will be getting from this contact.js file, and basically I've exported this file, and now I can use this file inside my whatever the components I am going to create. So this was the part, basically prerequisites, you can say, before starting your before working on this creating before creating this application. So just do these steps, like include this CSS file, and just give it the link, and basically just this contact.js file. Now what we can do, guys, basically we can remove all these import statements, and ultimately like we do not need any yeah. And again, I have told you in my when we created our very first React app, or basically when we discussed about component part. So there I have discussed like what we generally do. Basically we leave this index.js file as it is. We just create a separate app component, and that app component basically we use to run our application. So inside app component we call other component, and that app component is basically called under this index.js file. So right now we are going to do the same thing. We are going to create a separate file called app.js, and that app.js will be called here to run our application. So just let me basically delete all these pre-written code, because we do not need it. Now what I can do, I can go to this particular src folder, and I can create a new file, app.js. So now this app.js I have called, just import react. Okay, import react from what we call react, and right now I can create a component. So basically guys, I use these arrow functions basically to create a functional component, or you can write, say, like function keyword to create functional component. So it is same. I have discussed about it in previous video itself. So just like see this, because I am going to use arrow functions. So if you are not familiar with this arrow function, so basically you can directly delete all this code, and you can create a component like function and app. So this way you can create a functional component. Again, basically functional components are functions itself only. So to create functions we write function keyword, but I am going to use arrow function. So again, that is your choice, basically whatever syntax you want to use. So let's export this what we call our component. And again guys, export a default app, sorry, a default app, yeah. And right now what I can do, we can return something from here, like some division or something, just to check whether the application is running or not. So let me, yeah, and hello from app. Okay guys, so let me save this code. And right now what I can do, so this is the file that no such file. Basically this is asking for, yeah, I have not saved it, this index.js file, yeah. So right now basically we are not getting any error, because I have imported that app component, and basically this app component I have created inside this particular, I have written some code here, hello from app. So now I should get something like hello from app. So basically guys, yeah, you can see now. So this was the initial step, basically to create a component. Now just see guys, basically what is going on. Basically we have created this context context array, and inside this array we are storing 3 different objects. So what I can do, I can basically import this contact from my particular contact file, import context from what we call context.js. so basically dot slash context, because these are in the same folder. So now what I am going to do, guys, just see. suppose I wanted to print a name from this contact dot array. So what I can do, I can basically use a map function. So map function, what map function does, basically map function creates a new array, and it includes all the basically it is going to iterate through all the existing elements from a particular array one by one, and fetching the details from that array and putting it into a new array. So right now just see, if I write like this contacts dot map, and basically inside this, suppose since we are writing what we call JSX JavaScript inside this HTML, so we have to write these parentheses to include to write any JavaScript code. So contact.map, and again guys, with use of a helper function, I am going to fetch the details. So basically I will be exporting a single contact, and from that single contact basically you can think like I or something. Suppose we use for loop, so inside for loop we write like I, for I is less than. So basically this is the this helps us to access the elements of this particular context array. So inside context we are having different contexts. So suppose I call contact 1. So right now what I can do, basically I have created a helper function. So from here I can basically return some contact dot name. So contact dot name I can return from here. So just see guys, when I save this and if I run, so right now you can see I've got all the names, like I've not given any space or something. So basically you are getting it like this. uh, what it basically it returning, or it is returning all the names, like you can see here, Freddie M, Paul Walker, and Johnny Depp. So basically it returned all the names by accessing them. So this is the way we can return some code, and basically this is the map function. It is going to iterate through all the contacts and one by one, and basically going to return their name, because inside that contact JS we are having different contact. Basically consider this as a separate contact, and that contact is having some name. Suppose if I wanted to instead of name I wanted to get the phone number. So what I can do right now, I can basically change this name to phone. So now I will be getting all the phone numbers. Yeah, so I've got all the phone numbers, but basically so that was the map function. But I don't want any such detail. I basically want a card, a complete card, that a card that is going to contain all these details, all all these details like name and everything. So just see guys, what I'm going to do right now. Again I'm going to return a card component from here, because ultimately we are going to we are going to create a card. So this card, what this card will be containing, so card will be containing all the details, like this is the props that I have discussed in the previous video. If you are not getting this, what is this props and everything, so just see that video. Basically that props, so basically that prop will be that name prop and everything, like image and everything we are going to include in that card. So right now what I can do, I can access that from using this keyword contact dot name. So that name is going to be allotted to this name, and that name we can use inside our card component, that we will be creating later, and we are going to display our details there. So similarly like all the details we can access from this contacts array. So basically contact is containing all the individual details for this particular name and everything, like this way, what we call contact.js. So id, name, image, url. So just see guys, like you can see here, name we have, and basically img url, so we can call it like image, and contact dot uh, img url. So basically in this way we are going to fetch the details from this contact .js file, and phone and email. So we do not need id here, so just phone and emails we are going to need. So in this card, basically that card component we are going to create right now. So that card component will be having these details. So props basically are used to pass some details to particular component. So that card component is going to display these name images, but from where these names and images will be coming, these will be coming from this particular context .js file. So right now phone is going to be basically what we call contact.phone, contact.phone, and basically that email is going to be coming from, email will be coming from what we call contact dot email. Okay guys, so this way we are going to pass details. So just match, let's match a name, image, URL, phone and email. So name, image, URL, phone and email. Yeah, one more thing guys, you can give these names like anything like XYZ or something I can give, but generally we write the same name as the parameters we are passing here, so we do not get confused later. So these now this card component basically is going to be display over the browser, but again to display it we have to create this card component. So suppose right now what I can do, I can basically create a new folder inside my directory, and I can create a new folder that, let's call it components. So basically this components is basically containing will be containing all our components. So here I can create a new file card .js, because ultimately we are going to create our first component, that is card. So after creating this app component, what I can do right now, I can basically create card.js. Right now just one more thing guys, just see here what I'm going to write. I am going to write RFCE. So basically React functional component, and basically E is called export. So just press enter. So you have created your first what we call you have basically it gives you some pre-written code like this way. So these are some shortcuts while using this VS code and everything. So in this way you can increase your workflow, because every time you do not need to write all the code from scratch. So just remember these shortcuts, like I wrote like RFC, so it generated a fully it generated this code for me. So this is the way you can work faster inside VS Code. So right now in this particular card, from card contact, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to basically just display name over the browser. So right now I guess it is not going to print anything. Yeah, it is only printing numbers right now, because ultimately we have not created any card component. And again it is not showing any error because I haven't saved it. So as soon as I'm going to save it, so it is going to show me error, because I have not created any card component, though I have created it, but I have not imported it. So let's just import first. So import basically card from what we are going to call it, basically from where dot slash components slash card. So this way we are going to include it, and right now it is not going to show any error. But again let's just say something from like, hey, from card file. Yeah, okay guys. So right now you can see basically yeah, here from card, why it is showing three times. So why it is basically showing three times, because this contact dot map is basically we have created three basically we have created three contacts. So right now you can see there are three contacts. So like inside app.js, basically map function is I have already told you, map function creates an array. So that array is going to loop for three times, because we have three contacts inside, basically three you can say array element inside our particular context array. So context array is containing three elements, and we are mapping every time, like every this card is going to display a single element from array, because contact is containing a single element of array. So this contact is showing first element, then again map the second element. So this way we are mapping all the elements. So that is why we are displaying it for the three times. So this way we are reusing our functional component. Right now you can see we have created a card component that is basically functional component. I have told you like you can write this way also. Again you can use arrow function here, but like if you want to write, you can write it like this function card. So that is we have basically created a functional component, and we are using for that three times, because context array contain three elements. So this is the reusability concept of this functional component. So just half of the work is right now done. Now what we are going to do, we are going to give it design. So the designing part is right now remaining. So just see what I am going to do. I am going to give it some class names. So as soon as I give this particular division and everything class name, so this class name will be coming from like this. So here you can see I have created a card, top, bottom and everything. So just do the same thing here. Just give it the class name. So class, basically class name, and let's call it card, because ultimately we are going to create a call, what we call card. And again inside here I can right now, like, again I'm going to use that emmet feature, basically division dot, and again I'm going to give it a class name of top. So just see guys, this is going to generate code for me. So right now you can see I've generated some code, because ultimately I'm using this emmet feature. So if you do not if you have if you do not know about that emmet feature, just see that video that I have uploaded recently. I will be giving the link for that video. Just watch it and just try to use that feature. So again, one is top and one is again one division is bottom in my particular this contact file. And so this way I'm going to create two. Let me show you guys, like this is the top. So top is basically containing name and image, and bottom is containing phone and email. So basically information part is stored inside bottom container, and this one is top container. So basically that is why I've and that particular complete division is card. So inside that card I've divided it into two part, and that two part is class name is I'm using this because I've applied CSS this way. So that is my class names basically. So right now what I'm going to do, again I'm going to create a separate division to create my name, to display my name. So just right now see guys, division name. And what I can do right now I can use this basically props that I have passed here. So I have passed this contact dot name as name inside this card component. So what I can do right now, I can just pass, like, I can use a props component here, basically props keyword, and props dot name I can use to display name. So as soon as I'm I'm going to save this. Now you can see, basically I've got these names, but I didn't get design, because I guess style or css should be there. Style or css, 1 second guys. Yeah guys, because I've forgot to include that path, basically to follow path. So that is, now we have included that CSS file, and that CSS file, as soon as we included it, gave us design. And design inside, right now you can see my design was like this, to give top red color and bottom an orange color, and inside that top we are going to put name. So right now you can see inside that card I've created a top component, and inside this top component basically I've included my name. So here what we are going to do, we are going to basically include name and image. So right now just leave that image part and just display some information here, and that information is going to contain name and what we call phone and email. So division dot info, because information I've given the class name as information, and that information is going to contain basically name and what we call sorry, email and phone. So again what I can do guys, I can use this props keyword, and I can write like email, sorry, phone first and then email. So okay, and again do the same thing here, and oh sorry, yeah, and here I can give a phone. So that phone will be coming from contact file and will be showing here. We will be showing it here. So right now you can see I've got this phone and email. So this was very easy concept, like functional component we have created. We have given some class names, and we are basically by using this props keyword, I've passed some details using this props, and this details was coming from this context array, and that context array I've defined here. So this way all the files are linked, and this way you create React application using functional component or any component, and by importing them and reusing them. And again one more thing is remaining in this application, that is image part, because I guess I've almost done. Yeah, I forgot to show this heading. So that is not a big issue. You can go here and you can before showing this division, what you can do, you can right now like h1 and my contacts. So it is I've got it, and because everything is coming in center, because right now I have applied body to center, so that basically text in center. So basically in my body everything is being displayed in the center part. So that is CSS, and I am not going to talk about that. You can download this file and you can download this contact.js file, because our focus is on complete focus is on React development only. So we have to get the idea about reusing components. So right now you can see we have created card component, but one part is remaining, guys, that is image part. So what could I have done? Basically I have basically done like by showing image like this way, by creating an image tag and giving that props dot image URL here. So but instead of this, what I I thought like I should create a separate image component to display my images. So again I can do that. I can create that file also. So right now just see, like I'm going to create a image.js file to create a separate component, because to show image in our application I just thought that I could use this reusability feature, or you can say functional component. So I am going to create a separate component image, and from there I am going to what we call return an image, and that image will be displayed here. So how can I use this image? First let's use that image component here. So to use that image, basically I can write this way: image, and sorry, this is a particular component, so I can do this way. And this that image will be coming from basically what we call that this file, that app.js, and that image URL we are getting from here. And again guys, so this is the component concept, like I can use this component image, but we haven't written any code here. So just see guys, I'm going to pass some props here, so that props will be basically image, and that image will be coming from what we call guys like props dot image, because that again that image we will be passing from this particular what we call image URL that is coming to image, and that image is particular uh, props dot image. So again I have given the same name, you can give any name. And right now just see, I'm going to create a new component. Again I can use this RFC, and as soon as I create this component, so basically I am going to return an image from here. So like I can use this image tag, and inside this image tag what I can do guys, I can basically give source. So basically we need source for an image, so that source will be coming from that props image. So props and props dot URL, and again I'm going to give it a class name. So class name will be circle image, circle img, because I have given the same class name as like this one. And now I guess it should work. So just see guys whether it is working or not. Yeah, I forgot to import that you know because while we are using any component we have to import it first. So image from, now it is in the same folder guys, so I do not need to use that component folder path. So yeah guys, it is got circle image, but it is not getting that images basically. So there's some problem with props.img. Yeah guys, so this now you can see I've created a basically circle image class, and that class was I applied here in that top container, and I got this image from using image component. So this way you can create separate components, and this complete application basically this minor project used all functional components. So every component I created, that was a functional component. So this way you can create this functional component, and basically I've created two separate component to display images and to use this card. So right now you can see this card component basically using this image component to display an image. So inside any component you can use other components. So this was the overall structure. Like first we created a contact.js application where we given some data, and that data we called inside this particular app component, and that app component created a separate card component that is going to be used by this app component to display card. So basically we use that contact dot map basically map function to iterate over the array and to create a new array to display our cards. Now we as soon as we have written code for this particular inside app component, so right now we are going to require that card component. So what we did, we basically created a card component, and inside that we display some details by using that props keyword and passing data to this particular card component. But again I thought that I could use this image component as a separate component, so again I created a separate component image, and there from there I returned an image, and that image component I used inside this card component. So this was the overall application, and you can see it was very easy application. I just created it in like 15 or 20 minutes. So that is a easy part, but we are not going to stop here. Now we are going to study about this class based component, and that is that is going to be a little bit harder, because that class components is you can say is a complex concept in that particular react basically react development. And basically there we will be creating major applications like image search and video search. So just see guys, now what I'm going to do, let's just end this video here, and I'm going to basically include that all the css files and everything in that video what we call video sorry that yeah, I'm going to include all these file in video descriptions, basically this source code, and in this source code you will be getting these two files. And again I guess you can download that code and you can run this application, or you can create your own css file to give it some design, like you can change these colors and everything. So just get the idea about this functional component, and in next video we are going to discuss about what we call that class based component. So till then, bye guys, and thank you, and let's meet in the next video. Okay, bye.